If you weren't doing what you're doing right now, what would be your other job?
So that's changed. That question, the answer for that question has changed over a 20-year career. Right now I'd probably be on a race crew, maybe changing somebody race car driver tire or something, right? Like just traveling and racing cars but at the time I wanted to be a musician. I had a band. I wanted to be a music producer. I mean, not like the producers like today, not like the producers 20 years ago that sit only behind the desk. So that was, I went to fine arts college, or maybe an architect.
Architecture,
yeah, potentially.
In the game, in the Black Ops 2 map where the bar is, there's like a nightclub. It's nighttime. Is that your song in there?
No, you're talking about I'm gonna try it out. I think that's what you're thinking of. That's Alvin Risk and Skrillex.
Okay,
who did I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah. So that's not you. For the longest time, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, that was me. I mean, I certainly
he's-
have the production capabilities of both Skrillex and Alvin Risk.
All in one.
Yeah, all
And
in
well, I thought it from a more simplistic way of you saying, you know what, I want to be a best-selling, musician. What better way to sneak it into the
No, they bring the professionals.
the best-selling piece of entertainment
my
ever.
SoundCloud's on lockdown, boys. That'll never.
That'll never see the light.
I make special things for special people. Only.
Do you have a song that you can give us for the intro to this podcast and the outro?
Absolutely freaking not.
So no, you don't.
No
Okay,
way.
so we'll keep it to the
I
same one.
couldn't do it anyway. It's probably some kind of weird legal thing. I don't know.
Okay. As an artist, and I always get in trouble for this with the fans mostly and the critics because the fans are the critics. Like the 13 people that don't like when I say this, I defend developers a lot when it comes to esports and competition because you guys set out to make a video game, a piece of art, right? You never expected this thing to become a spectator sport, to become that. And if we take it, a little bit further, you create a piece of art, where your canvas is this sort of, universe where you create the laws and the physics and the rules and all of that. As a graffiti artist, I would never allow anybody that isn't my peer, criticize or sort of, try to engage or tell me how to do it better. With you, however, you're inviting the populace to join your installation in a sense. Yeah. Does it bother you from an artistic standpoint when people have criticisms?
No, I mean, look, it's interactive entertainment. It's a video game. It doesn't exist without the fans in the first place.
Yeah.
I've certainly internalized things. I've certainly made them personal, and when they aren't or shouldn't be. I've certainly gone through that whole routine. I'm jealous of graffiti artists. I'm jealous of musicians because they don't have to depend on anyone else to create the art that they create. They're solo operators, right? It takes hundreds of people to make the game. It takes hundreds of people to publish it, to market it. Right? It is a massive, massive machine. And if you do take those things personally, or you do internalize them, you'll just drive yourself crazy. And I did. There's many times where I'm like, this is, just sort of, but it's not, it doesn't belong to me, right? It belongs to everybody. It belongs to everybody who works on it. It belongs to you. It belongs to competitive players. And I think I've kind of, I'm 46. I've grown up with it, right? So I'm fortunate that I've had that opportunity to kind of live through a popular game getting increasingly more popular, and then being able to mature along the way, where I just don't take that stuff as personally as I used to. I don't get offended when you don't like something, and I try to listen. And I think all of us here at Treyarch try to pay attention. Like, what are they really saying? And sometimes they're 100% right, and sometimes they're 100% wrong.
Yeah.
So not anymore. I don't.
No, right? But you did at some
And then
point.
I have other hobbies. I have other hobbies where the only thing that keeps me, that allow my success is predicated purely on myself, like tracking a car.
Yeah.
No, like I either go faster because I drove better, or I go slower because I didn't, and I can't blame anyone else, or no one else can get involved. It's only me. Same thing with music production. Same thing with being a graffiti artist. Yeah. It's so that's how you deal with those things. Is that you have other things in your life that balance out the crazy chaos of trying to operate a 300-person plus studio and the business side and all the things that go along with making a Call of Duty game.